One of my subscribers dropped on the comment section that the reason why her friends are promiscuous, they love sex a lot and they are never satisfied, is because of circumcision, because these female friends are being circumcised and she is not like them because she was circumcised. When I saw this comment, it looks interesting to me. Then I decided to know other people's opinion about it. I took a screenshot, placed on my YouTube channel, took a screenshot, and also took to my WhatsApp status to hear other people's idea about this circumcision and promiscuity. But I got different answer that made me create this video today. Good day everyone and welcome back to Nurses Lecturing YouTube channel. My name is Miss Mary, popularly known as the nurse with the difference, and I make learning easy and accessible for all my viewers. Today, I'm going to be talking about high sexual urge by some ladies. Why do they have it? What causes it? How can they cope with it? Is circumcision relating to this? I'm going to be discussing all this in this video. If you are new on our YouTube channel and these are content you are interested in, please click on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nurse Miss Mary saying thank you. All right, welcome back. Now, let's dive straight into the point without wasting your time. Today, we are going to be talking about excessive sexual desires in female. There is actually a term used to describe this, and that term is nymphomaniac. Yes, nymphomaniac. Nymphomaniac is a term that dates back to the 19th century. It was used to describe a lady who has excessive sexual desire, a lady that has excessive sexual urge, always wants to have sex, always thinking about sex. But today, healthcare provider now refer hypersexual behavior as hypersexuality disorder, compulsive sexual behavior, or sex addiction. These are the terms that are used to describe it. Yes, before I go further, people relate circumcision, uncircumcision with nymphomaniac. I want to let you know that whether a lady is not circumcised or circumcised, that is not a yardstick for determining nymphomaniac. It should not be a yardstick that you should use as an individual to determine who is nymphomaniac. There are ladies out there who are not circumcised, but yet they are virgins. There are ladies out there who are not circumcised, but got married as a virgin. There are ladies out there who are not circumcised, but have just one sex partner. They don't have multiple sex partner. There are ladies out there who are not circumcised. They don't cheat on their partners. So that is not a yardstick. Some ladies naturally have high sexual urge, even those that are circumcised. So remember, being circumcised or not circumcised should not be a yardstick to determine if a lady is going to be promiscuous or not. For my wonderful subscriber that dropped that comment, was your opinion about that. But I just want to let you know that their promiscuous could be as a result of high libido or because they are nymphomaniac. But we should not judge them, but rather help them out and help them become a better person. That takes me to our major topic proper. Let's go back to our nymphomaniac topic. How do I know that a lady has nymphomaniac? What are the signs and symptoms of nymphomaniac? The first signs and symptoms I have to share with you is intrusive or repetitive thought of that desire. There's repetitive thought or desires about sex. When I say intrusive, I simply mean unwanted thoughts, impulses, meta images that causes anxiety, that causes stress in an individual. They keep coming, but this individual cannot withstand it. So that is one of the major signs of nymphomaniac. Then the second one I have to share with you is difficulty reducing or stopping it. This individual wants to stop. This individual wants to reduce this high sexual urge. It's either because it's affecting her relationship. She doesn't know what to do. That is also a sign because they are trying, but it's not working out. Then the third one I have to share with you, they engage in fantasy urges, and behavior as a means of escaping or coping with challenging situations or stressful situations. They see this fantasy, they see these urges as a means to as a means to cope with stressful situations, as a means to deal with emotional trauma. They use sex as they see it as a tool. They see it as what helped them. They see it as their therapy. But that is not really the real case. Then the other sign, which is the fourth sign of a nymphomaniac, is multiple sex partner. They are usually not satisfied with one sex. Their partner might be trying their best, but they feel it's not enough. They have high sexual urge. They see a nice man tomorrow, the sexual urge is high. So this set of people, they have multiple sex partner. Then the fifth one is anxiety. The sixth one is depression. The seventh one I have to share is guilt and shame. There's this feeling of guilt. There's this feeling of shame that comes with, oh, why is it I'm always having high sexual urge and I feel my partner cannot satisfy me. My partner feels I'm demanding too much. So there's this guilt, there's this shame surrounding them. Then the other one I want to share with you is continuous engagement. They continuously engage in the activity without taking into consideration if it's going to cause harm to them or to the other person. They don't really care because they just want to satisfy that urge, that fantasy. They don't care the harm it's going to cause. Then the next sign I have to share with you is preoccupation with or spending excessive amount of time thinking about or having sexual encounters. They spend their time, they spend their energy doing it. You get? So it's time that should be used for something productive are used for sexual fantasies. They are used for those activities. So these are the various signs that shows a lady is nymphomaniac. I didn't come out to make this video to criticize or judge anyone. I came out to make this video to actually enlighten us so that if you are in that situation, you will be able to deal with it judiciously. So you may want to ask, have you ever asked yourself, what are the likely causes? Why am I having this increased sexual urge? Why is it there? What could be the cause? The first one I have to share with you is, before I share the first one, I just want to let you know that there is no major cause. There's nothing we should hold like, oh, this is actually causing it. This is it. This is the name of the thing. No, there is no major cause, but there are some things that are just like assume that this could be the cause. Maybe from researchers, they just assume that this could be what is causing it. And that first one is stressful life events. When your life is stressful life events can cause it. Trauma, especially from sexual abuse, especially those that have been sexually abused when they were small, that can actually result in it. Those that are having sexual encounters when they were little, that can result in an individual being nymphomaniac. Another one I have is imbalance in the brain hormone, such as the neurotransmitters. There's an imbalance that can result in nymphomaniac. And another one is environmental trigger. What are you watching? What do you see around? What status are you watching? What website are you going? Those things, the environmental triggers, can actually result in an individual being nymphomaniac. Then the other one I have is neurological conditions and medications used to treat them, such as Parkinson's disease. So these are the likely cause of what? Of nymphomaniac. But we are not saying they are, how will I put it now? You cannot pinpoint, like when you say, okay, this is what causes malaria. Yes, and mosquito are the ones that causes malaria. This is a particular thing that causes malaria. So that's why we cannot say, okay, this is the thing. This is a particular insect. This is the particular thing. This is the particular hormone that causes nymphomaniac. We can't say that. There is no definite cause. But these are just the likely cause. Should I say the risk factors for that happening? So that takes us to, how do I cope? Yes, you are having it. But how do you cope with it? In terms of coping with it, I dropped some coping mechanisms that can help you. I believe when you try it, and also with the help of some good therapy, it's going to help you a lot. So the first one I have is establishing and maintaining self-care routine that supports daily functioning. Maintaining self-care routine that supports daily functioning. The second one I have to share with you is getting regular sleep. See, as small as sleep, it is very, very important. Then the third one, eat a well-balanced diet. The fourth one, connecting with a support network. The fifth one I have, be open, be honest about your thoughts, about emotions and the behavior. Be honest about those you are talking into. Be honest about it to your therapist. Be honest to people that you are confident that they will be able to help you. Don't lie about it. You get, when you are honest, when you are open, you talk about it, it makes you feel better. It makes you want to even stop it more than keeping it to yourself and lying to yourself that this thing is a normal thing. Let me tell you something. For you to solve a problem, you have to know that that particular thing is a problem. Am I using it right? For you to solve a problem, you have to know that this is a problem. So if you don't see being nymphomaniac as a problem, you can't solve it. You have to be honest about it. You have to be honest about it to yourself first before being honest about it to your therapist or to people around. Then the other, seek professional help. Another, be consistent with whatever treatment you are using, be it some antidepressants, some couples and family therapy, psychoeducation, cognitive behavioral therapy, depending on the type of therapy you are using. Just be consistent with it. I believe when you are consistent, you are going to see a good result. And the last one I have to share with you is be aware of trigger. It is very, very important for you to be aware of what actually triggers it and run away from it. Be far away from those triggers, because once you run away from those triggers, it goes a long way to like suppress the memory. Because if the triggers are always around, what triggers it, you know what triggers it, it's going to always bring it up. But once you know the trigger and you run away from the trigger, you stay away from the trigger, it will help to prevent or reduce the whole nymphomania thing. Before I go, I just want you to know that no matter what is happening, whether you are the one that's been nymphomaniac, your partner, your spouse, you are you. You can be a better version of yourself. But first of all, take this, that this is a problem, and work towards becoming a better person. It's all in the mindset. You can do it. You can become a better version of yourself if you want to. So don't belittle yourself. And if you have a friend, a partner that is passing through a lot, don't judge them, but rather help them out. Help them out of that situation and help them become a better version of themselves. And when you are able to do that to your friend, to your partner, I believe they will forever be grateful to you at the end of the day. They need family. They need friend support. They don't need us to criticize them yet. So at the end, I'm going to be dropping the comments, the various comments I got, so that you can read and also benefit from it. So thank you very much for staying tuned. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, because it increases the visibility. Don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to share with a friend if you got value. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nymphomaniac saying thank you, bye, and see you in our next video.